What's up guys, Andre Phillip here, and I've been kiteboarding for 20 years now. So I basically learned back in the day when gear was really primitive. You basically had to be a gladiator if you wanted to learn. And the reason why I say that is because, the kites didn't relaunch very well. They pulled like trucks. The safety was pretty much a joke, and there wasn't really any depower, so it was just super difficult to learn. And it's kind of amazing to see how much things have gotten better over the years. I got into kiteboarding because the first time I saw it I thought it was really cool, and prior to that I had been surfing, windsurfing, wakeboarding for many years of my life. So when I first saw kiteboarding I was like, wow, this is basically a mishmash of all the sports that I love to do. And so it was the natural progression for me to learn. Kiteboarding has diversified a lot in the past 10 years. I would say back in the day, freestyle was kind of the only discipline. And these days you have racing, foiling, kite surfing, big air, freestyle, so it's really kind of diversified, and each of those disciplines has been maturing, which is kind of cool to see. Um, if you rewound the clock back to the early days, like the beginning of kiteboarding, I would say the progression was more in product development. Kites were getting better, safer, stronger, and the riders were really pushing the sport, pushing the freestyle forward. It's kind of hard to say what's going to happen in the next 10 years, but I think the kids are the ones who are really going to take each discipline of kiteboarding and just push it to the next level. I think it's also going to come down to the brands making kiteboarding more accessible and safer so that more people can enjoy it. I'm influenced mostly by my peers. Back in the day, I used to spend a lot of time on Maui. So I used to kite with guys like Lou, Mauricio, Elliot, Moe, the whole Maui rat pack. And I always found that when we're together and you're on the water, people are hooting and hollering, and those guys might be trying stuff that they've never tried before. It's always pushed me to try harder and go bigger and go faster, and just be a better rider and person on and off the water. As far as influence off of the water goes, I would say I'm influenced by anybody who is humble, who's a go-getter, um, anybody who really cares about other people and the environment. Those are the ones that really inspire me to try and be a better person. If I'm not out kiteboarding, then I'm probably surfing if there's waves. And if not, I'm probably hanging with the crew, either boating, free diving, going to the beach, or just doing something outdoors. And I love to capture moments, so you'll probably also find me hiding behind my lens. We want to build products that inspire people to get in the oceans and enjoy the elements, but we also want to inspire people to protect the oceans because they're our biggest playground.